Hey there, this is Mr. Chan. Hopefully you guys are feeling good and ready to come back to school. If you guys are watching this on Monday, um, I'm just going to run you through what a storyboard is. Um, it's actually fairly simple, but why don't we start with this? Say you're watching a video, you're watching a movie, you're watching Spider-Man, right? And you're wondering, how does this actually even happen? How do people actually make this movie in the first place? How do they plan for it? Well, actually, they kind of do something like this. What you see in front of you is how Spider-Man actually started. For this one is Spider-Man 2, I believe, because this is Doctor Octopus. Basically, they draw what every single scene is going to look like, from beginning of the movie all the way to the end. And that sounds like a lot of work, and it actually is. It's a whole lot of work. Luckily, you guys won't be making a movie. You guys are just making video, I believe, between that's like 3 minutes or something like that. So it won't be as impossible. It will be pretty achievable. But yeah, it's by and law, it's gonna look something like this. Basically, um, let's take this example. Spider-Man is fighting Doctor Octopus. Doctor Octopus clenches his neck on a subway. Then Doctor Octopus is shaking because the train has moved, because it's turning a corner. Then Spider-Man takes that opportunity to jump at him, wrestle with his arms, and then push him back. And then you see all the people in the background kind of like scrounging on the train to kind of maintain their balance, and then they crash through a window. So that's a sequence of events, a sequence of scenes that are happening in Spider-Man 2. When you're making your video, your promotional video, it's going to look very similar to this. What you're going to use to make it is Storyboarder. So when you open Storyboarder, this is what's going to pop up. What I want you to do from there is go to create new storyboards, go to create a blank, and then you want to go to HD. And then whatever it's going to be called, let's call it Mangere College promotional video. Right. And this is going to pop up. For this, because we don't really have the drawing material for this, um, we're going to skip drawing. Uh, I wish we could do that, but we just don't have the tools available for you guys to. However, we can insert images. So say for instance you took one of those drone shots and you're planning to put it in this first scene here. Oh, you know what? Why don't I start with talking about what on earth is actually going on in front of you? Here is where you kind of get a sense of this is the first block. This is the first scene, and if you want to add another scene, you just press this plus button. So now I've made 5 scenes. So for instance, this first one would be this one here. The second one would be the second picture. It's just a sequence of events, things that are going to happen in your video. Say you wanted to put an image of the drone footage for the first one. You'd go to I just found it before. So import image and replace, and then find the image you're looking for, download, and then there you go. So obviously this is just a logo. It's not the drone footage, but you get an understanding about how to do it. I'm just gonna replace that. But a lot of the scenes that you're actually going to do, it's going to be things that you record. So for those ones, don't put images in, just write what the dialogue is, what you're going to be saying right here. You can scroll here, by the way, in order to get it working. This here, if you see these kind of pop-ups, just click on it and it'll go away. But you can scroll down here, you can see the actions that are taking place. So like what is actually going on the screen. This is the dialogue, what you're going to be saying in the video, in that part of the video, how long this is going to be. That's pretty much all you need. And for every single scene, you should be doing that. But just bear in mind that all these scenes should become once you add up all the seconds of each of these scenes, it should come up to 3 minutes at least. or however many minutes I mentioned on the document. So this document here, this one here. So this basically tells you everything you need to know about what you need to do for this term for the school promotion video. But it's basically you need to do a script, a storyboard, and shortcut. But yeah, this is basically just a quick video about how to do shortcut.